Acero Letal, welcome to 69 Face of Rock. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm super honored to be here.
Excellent. Introduce yourself and tell me what you do in a band.
Well, we're Acero Letal, come from Chile, South America, and we play a mix of heavy and speed metal with some chips of 70s rock.
How did you get started?
Ooh, wow. Well, since I was a child.
That's a long start.
Yeah, my journey began very early, you know. I got into music from the womb, I think. My father was a composer, so I've been always into music. I started to make my first songs I was 10 years old. So from that to here, it's like keep going, you know.
So how did you meet these guys and become a band?
I met these guys when I got out of high school, and we started a first band, black thrash band, in a few weeks, and played some years together.
How would you describe the members of this band? Like, what makes you guys so special, unusual characters?
Well, I think that we are close friends, close, long friends. That's a special thing because we raised the band from the non-physical reality, for say it in a way. So it's the spiritual and musical thing first, the relation between us and the growing as a band and as a human beings, you know. And then we work on the visual part and the stage thing, you know. But it's all funded into most profound things.
What was the metal scene in Chile like?
It has always been very wild, super productive, intense. It's so alive, metal in Chile. It was in the 80s and it is now, you know.
Excellent.
It's going very strong.
How would you describe your style? Like, what kind of a metal do you play?
Okay, well, we like to do a kind of mix of the heavy rock from the 70s, and also we take the heavy metal part of the 70s, the late 70s, and the speed metal from the early 80s, you know, more aggressive kind of thing. So we go from Dio to the Kill 'Em All, Show No Mercy stuff.
When you mix all of that, when did you realize that you kind of onto something special here?
When did I realize that?
Yeah,
It was something
like the whole band. When did you kind of realize, hey, we actually are doing something really good here?
Well, our first demo did have a very interesting response. So the few weeks, I thought, what the hell did we do? You know, something's going on here. We weren't expecting that.
So you're surprised by the reactions?
Yes.
Okay. When you play live, how do people act? What happens on the other side of the stage when you're on stage?
Well, it depends on the culture, you know. Latin Americans like to mosh a lot and all the chaos stuff, destroy the venues. In America, it's like it's something like the same, more like a party, celebrating music, you know. That's the feeling that I got from here. And in Europe, it's like singing louder than the band, you know. They sing louder than the fucking band. Incredible.
It seems like you guys started with like a bunch of singles after your demo. Tell me about those.
Yeah. We first released a demo with 2 songs. Like I said before, we didn't have any expectations on that, but we began to raise some kind of power. And then we released a single, yes, like an EP or single. And that got way more attention because it was produced this time professionally. You know, the demo was very
raw.
How do you say?
Raw.
It was very raw.
Yeah.
it had that spirit, and the single or second EP was so strong in terms of production. You know.
You also have some compilations out. Those compilations, they include the singles, right?
The compilations include the demo, the singles, and some rare tracks that we didn't release before.
How can people find your recordings?
Oh, with us, you have to write us through the social media, and that's it. We're this time we're still a very independent band from that point of view. So you can ask us, or you can also write to the labels, of course.
Recently, you also did an EP called Legions.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What can you tell me about that EP?
Okay, Legions. Legiones.
Legiones.
Yeah, Legiones. It's, before Legiones, I took the decision to be a full-time musician. Like 2 years before Legiones, I took that decision. So when the time came to produce Legiones, it was like a kill or be killed situation for us, you know. We put all the efforts on that, you know. So it functioned. I'm so glad to say that.
Are you working on any new material at this point?
Yeah, from this point on, from now on, the idea is to work and release all the time material, like a beast of music production, you know. Now we cannot stop, and we don't want to stop, you know. So at least a full length per year, I would say, for the next 3 years or something like that.
That's a lot of plans.
Oh yeah.
What is the meaning of the band's name, Acero Letal?
Yeah. Acero Letal means lethal steel.
Lethal Steel.
Yeah, in Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it easy for a band out of South America to break into like European or American market?
Well, I wouldn't say it's hard, you know, but it's kind of hard when you speak in Spanish, you know. It's not like the doors are all open for you, waiting for the success, you know. If you're not singing in English, I think I would say it's a bit harder, and that's it. But it's not hard, you know. No, I couldn't say that. If I thought that it is impossible or super hard, I wouldn't be doing this.
Finally, what is your favorite part about being in this band and playing this music?
Well, the most special thing I think it's to find meaning, you know, in what we are doing. This band gave us the possibility to find meaning in our lives through connecting to people, you know, giving people some kind of relief, you know. So that's so fucking good for us, you know.
And it's such an international language too. Metal.
Yes, you're right. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for having us here. It's been a wild journey.